we have Bryant and Williams in their 30s, and they're beginning to show signs of fatigue and I guess age, and very soon they may have to retire. And it brings to mind the question of exercise. Is there too much exercise? Is there enough exercise? And there's the right amount of exercise. Now, these athletes, from as early as they can, they're physically fit, they're trained, they go through their routines, they exercise, they eat well, they rest and whole nine yards. But yet, in about 20-something years, it's beginning to show, and of course they're not young again, and others who are young will come and eclipse them because of what age factor in boxing and all sports. So what is happening then? You would assume that perhaps if somebody keeps fit, that maybe they'll be able to be fit all through their life and perhaps be able to do what they're doing all through life. Maybe that's just fictitious thinking. However, it seems to me that the amount of exercise these athletes do, it's sort of beyond the pale. In other words, it's more than is necessary for health, but for the sport perhaps it's necessary. I've seen aerobics and exercise become a big professional thing in which you have your personal coach and so forth. And when you look at some of these videos that they're working out, they're working as if they're working hard, you know. You got to tear the muscles, you got to pull, you got to do all that stuff. And to me, what they're actually doing is just going into tomorrow's energy. And so what they've used in the normal routine, and then they go and put out some extra in this exercise routine, it seems to be, future potential energy and strength they're using up. So that at Kobe's age, perhaps he might be, using up enough of his vital energy maybe to be 50. And in football and all these other sports, you find that injuries that they get, and even the wear and tear from the muscles and the joints and so forth, they have to do surgery and so on. In other words, once when I was in high school, one of my friends had graduated in theology, and he came back in the summer to do a master's in, I think it was public health. And he broke the news. He said, something, exercise is not a strenuous thing. It's just, just doing normal things and just, maybe taking your mind off the sort of monotonous life that we have, and just thinking and sweat a little bit and just walk on the road. That's enough. Because I had fractured my hand just between the fingers and my wrist, and I hadn't used the hand for about a month. And when I thought it was okay now to use it, it was hard to lift anything. So it would seem to me that even though I wasn't lifting weights with it, but just a little thing, holding this, moving that and so on, it is strengthening. So if you don't do anything at all, the muscles atrophy and you have a difficult time lifting and so on. I mean, everything has been equal, because I know a guy right now, he's declining. I'm not sure what is his exact injury or problem, but he's going to end up in a wheelchair soon. So if they don't exercise the way they do, maybe they might not be able to perform optimally in their sport, because it's very rigorous. Miss Williams, she goes there, she slams that ball hard and runs around the court and so forth. So if she just walks and just do some ordinary things, it don't seem as if she could do that. Because even as according to both his coach, he said that he was trying to run with one of the competitors from America, but he tried his best and he couldn't. So the coach said, you need to go to the gym and you need to get stronger. So he went to the gym, and I guess he got stronger. So in the striding, he's able to pull, muscles are able to do whatever, and be able to win now. But I think though that in the scheme of things, that I hope they earn enough money that they can live happily ever after, because it seems to me that they're using up their vital energy, and eventually will they get older faster? I don't know. I mean, boxing is different in that you get your head smashed, and you know that they're going to develop all kind of mental problems, and sometimes they lose, the optimal function of the brain, and then they do crazy stuff, footballers and all, and they spend all the money, and then they end up broke. But and it's just as if now they have bad health and no money. I don't know if I want to go through all these routines and go through all these strenuous trainings. I just need enough to be able to get by. The chance of becoming a star athlete is so minuscule that I don't think I would have spent time trying to do that. I would have just gone on and do college, try to get a job, and just be happy. Women now are doing this strength training, and previously just doing work around the house, in the yard, and so forth. Women felt okay, but women are doing strength training, and they're stronger than they might have been. And then, of course, it goes on to say that they may not need anybody, no man, to help them lift up things. Like, that's not even men, but there's a tendency to find another lady that liking them because they're strong and so on. Anyway, my point here is that with all the exercise these athletes do, still their productive years won't go past maybe 36, 37, 38, 39. Boxers also our times washed up. So what to do? Maybe will they live longer? Will they have lived longer? Studies are showing that with all the rigorous exercise we do, maybe just live a couple days more or a year more. Who knows exactly? But I guess for their sports they have to be competitive, and to be competitive they have to go beyond the field and exercise. But it seems though that they're using up huge energy, and it's going to cause them health grief down the road. I don't know, because I've seen people mature, and I say, were you an athlete? Because they look different. Not necessarily they're weak or anything, but you could see the body like it has been trained and the whole 9 yards. But I'm just wondering though that if these sport athletes shorten their life and bring on illness and disease, arthritis and so forth by the amount of exercise they've done. They wear all the muscles, they wear all the tendons, the joints and so on, and well, they're doing their part, I guess.